Out this week, Joker.
Joker?
It's a Silent J, I believe.
Oh, it's the Swedish version, eh?
Yes. Joker is coming out this week. So, a lot of controversy
Yeah.
around this film.
And we talked about this.
We did. We got
did
a
it.
lot of...
And this was just like, what? How many times was this movie screened?
So we had the Venice Film Festival
Venice?
and then a TIFF.
TIFF.
So
And
So
now
two-
they had their premiere last
they had
night.
their premiere
So
last night.
what we were talking about in that YouTube video
Yeah.
is now being talked about by everyone. So there is
Us specifically.
Us specifically.
Yeah, we started this.
We started this chat, and
Yeah.
now you can see it like ripple. This
Right.
was something that actually caught on.
Yeah.
And it was
And
a huge thing.
And it's crazy because this movie still isn't even out yet. It's only
No.
out this week. So what we're going to see happen on social media in the next few weeks is going to be really interesting. I guess basically a lot of people are seeing, or a lot of people who haven't seen the movie, I would say too, are saying that, this is a dangerous film to be releasing. And it's been kind of a back and forth with Warner Brothers releasing statements and Todd Phillips, the director, releasing statements. We had the families of the Aurora shooting from back in 2012, which was the theater shooting, which for the three of us, obviously, like the theater is like it's our church. You know what I mean? Like those are hallowed grounds for us. That shook us, right? And when I saw the Joker, I never saw him as someone I look up to, or the movie never glorified what he's doing, or never made him out to be a hero, or never glorified the gun violence of it or anything of it like that. So I think it's one of those things that we have to wait for people to actually see it and form their own opinions instead of kind of being in the echo chamber of people just hating on it online. Like, you have to watch it and judge for yourself, right? It's a sensitive topic, right? And I think for me, I'm speaking as a white male that I think you know what I mean? Like, I'm speaking as a straight white male who, like, I'm okay, like, I'm seeing it and I'm not taking inspiration for anything, but other people may see different things. But I also think the same thing for any movie. There could be, I guess, inspiration taken from that as well. I think the Joker in this film is a lot more less dangerous of a villain than the Joker we saw in The Dark Knight, who was very much more an anarchist, somebody who loved chaos and was trying to create chaos. I didn't see chaos as much in this Joker film than I would say The Dark Knight.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just kind of my spiel on it. But again, I'm curious to see what more people think of this, and we were lucky enough to see it at TIFF. Let's see what the general audiences think, right?
I think there's this whole new outrage culture, the cancel culture that's out there now, and it's so quick to just say, well, this movie's gonna incite violence, but no, it's not. Like, violence incites violence. Like, that's what happens. Like, if people want to do this, they'll just do it. Like, they don't need a film to create this sort of environment and this atmosphere. Like, the movie, we've seen it. None of what is being thrown at it right now sticks. Nothing makes sense here. Like, nothing what people are saying, like, oh, this is going to create something. Honestly, just shut your fucking mouth until you've seen the film. Like, no offense, just shut up and watch the movie and then make your comments.
Right.
But we had a movie come out this year called John Wick.
Yeah.
Which is literally gun violence to the extreme.
Yeah, it's gun violence.
Why weren't you there calling that movie?
Right. And people will say, well, that movie he's fighting. Like, I mean, he's fighting because his dog died and his wife died. Well, I mean, like, that was the plot of the first movie. that was the setup of the first movie.
Isn't the Joker also kind of like he's becoming this way because of society, which is kind of like, I guess, John Wick, because society caused those boys to become evil to then go and kill his dog.
Yeah, and it's like it's such a dangerous slope because there's so many different avenues where people are trying to be like, oh, mental health, Joker, gun issues, Joker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people. Like, I feels like almost like a first year university student. We're like, here's my topic, and let me say how this relates to Joker. Yeah. And it's like, no, just not everything has to. Yes, if you're cherry picking out of the movie, there were things that will maybe enhance your point, sure. But that's because you're looking for those things too, right? Anthony, do you have a...
No, you could say the same thing with, like, Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
It just, I think a lot of people see how real this film is.
Yeah.
And if, we bring in John Wick, there's, that character doesn't feel as real as Joker.
Right.
Of some guy just putting on some makeup and then going and
Right.
doing, evil things, which could happen, and I think a lot of people are worried about that because of the environment that
And the world
we
we're living in,
currently
right?
live in.
Right.
All it takes is one, sentence or
Yeah.
one
bad night, as the
one-
Joker
yeah.
says in
to inspire someone else.
Right.
You see it every day.
And it's sad, and it's, I think, out of, like we mentioned in our review, and we got a little bit of hate in our review too when we brought up, I guess, different political things. So it's not even a political thing I'm going to say.
It's
but
not like this is just what we see in the movie. This is what's
is
happening. Like
We're not American. Just want to make that
we're-
very clear.
We've been called Americans so many
Typical
times.
Americans.
People
I'm
keep calling us like, Democrats. I'm like, what?
Like, the whole gun thing. I'm like, Joker doesn't even have he doesn't have a semi-automatic.
Yeah.
he's
You
got
know
like
what I mean?
he's got like a snub nose pistol like that.
Yeah.
And it's just weird because, like, I think, again, like, where people kind of point their gaze in the wrong directions, where it's like you have so much awful things happening in the world, but let's look for an easy target.
Oh, yeah.
Let's blame video games. Let's blame movies.
Yeah.
Let's blame the things that we see all around us, because that must be the issue, not the people in charge or the things that we have direct control of. Let's try and take over things that we don't have control of.
Yeah.
And it sucks that that's the nature of the reality that we live in right now. But I'm so excited to see this movie again.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it again this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool, man.
Well, I'm going with the fam to see it. So
Okay.
You're not my fam.
That's a weird film to go watch with your
Yeah,
family.
it's a weird
But
family
here's the
film.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is a movie that's created so much conversation that when I talk to my parents about this movie, they're coming to me like, hey, like, when's this coming out? I want to see it. Like, my dad's obviously a huge movie fan, and he's been on board. But, like, my mom's coming up to me and she's like, hey, when's Joker coming out? I'm hearing a lot of talk about it. And for a movie that's
What if
not...
your mom wears makeup? Like,
Well, she won't be
the
allowed in the
Joker?
theater.
Like comes in like she's painting her
So
tongue.
yeah, that was the
God.
biggest
I'll
thing.
be
So
terrified.
they're not allowed. So
At some theaters in the States,
Yes.
they're not.
And-
actually,
have more
I
police.
think it makes sense.
Yeah, it's unsettling for sure.
I just find it weird. When people dress up for
I
films
know,
in
like those
Yeah.
cosplay people, like,
Yeah.
no, this is this is me.
Do they have colds
Okay, like,
when they're
you know-
saying this too?
Are they sick? Yeah.
This is me. I want to dress like this.
inside is
I need to dress like the Joker because I am the Joker.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
buddy,
I-
you need to go watch the movie and you need to go home.
Yeah. Dress like a fucking person.
Go home to your
Sit
mother.
down.
And dress as the Joker at home. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, this movie is transcending so many conversations that, like, to get this movie, I think is going to make so much money out of people out of curiosity seeing it.
Yeah.
Also, like, again, to bring my mom back into the point, like,
Oh, hello.
well, hey, mom. For her to be like, I want to see this movie, and like to get her to go to a theater that's not for like a giant, cornerstone movie like a Disney film or like an
Right, like a big
Avengers movie,
blockbuster, right.
big blockbuster, like it's a big deal. And I think
that's true.
I think that's going to be a lot of people, like the general audience for this movie is going to be all over the place because
Yeah.
people are going to go see it to go see what to be part of this conversation, right?
It's interesting because I also hate it when people dress up at movie theaters sometimes.
Even
It's just-
opening night.
It's just like there was times you go see movies and they're giant like canes and like staffs and like it's covering the screen. And I'm like, what are you doing?
They have their
Why?
top hats and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, but why?
lightsabers
Yeah,
are
like,
out.
I
I'm like, but
remember,
this is not a Star Wars film.
when we saw Endgame, somebody brought the giant Thanos gauntlet.
and it was making sounds.
yeah,
during the
and I
film.
was like, where are you going to put that right
Take
now,
your damn
man?
batteries
You
out.
know what
I
I
was
mean?
so
They
frustrated.
should have like one where they can all go to their cosplay. screening.
cosplay check. Cosplay screenings.
viewing.
Yeah.
You could all dress up and
Yeah.
you can
Like they had the clown
block each
screening
other's viewing.
of It Chapter 2, which
at Aurora. No, at
not at Aurora.
No, that's not Aurora.
Yeah.
Oops,
Oh, but here's that theater is not going to be.
they're not showing the movie.
They're not showing Joker. at that
which is
screening.
also weird.
Yeah, because like again, for what happened in that movie in Dark Knight Rises, Joker wasn't in that movie. You know what I mean? That was a Batman movie.
But like, so are they just not going to show any Batman films now?
I don't
is
know.
that what it is? Because
You
it
know,
makes no sense.
it's a strange world. It's a strange.
It's a weird
thing that
way
we're
to
doing,
combat security. Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is how we're going to be secure
Yeah.
by not showing this movie.
What were you saying with the cosplay screenings? Sorry,
Oh, yeah, it was at Alamo.
Alamo. Yeah, that's
That's
it. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. A lot of
no press at the
controversy.
premiere either.
No press at the premiere. Yeah, I was gonna say, out of all these movies, all the shots we were seeing of the premiere, I'm like, it looks so empty. I'm
God
like,
forbid.
Yeah,
They
'cause
ask them a question.
they don't want it. But I guess
You know,
they,
Joaquin
gun.
Phoenix, like, yeah, I just did the movie.
yeah.
That's how he talks. He's like, yeah, I just played the character.
But I think honestly, like that's such a smart move by Warner Brothers because they've been having the press interviews all week, so they've probably been asked to death, which they have been. We've been seeing so many sound bites. So like now at the premiere, they're probably just like, let's just enjoy the movie we made. You know what I mean? Like,
well, actually, there's a TIFF on if you go on YouTube, there's a TIFF Q&A after the release of Joker with the whole cast, which is really, really good. So
watch that, then watch our review on YouTube as well too.
Hey, watch our review
comment
on
and
YouTube.
tell us how you hate Americans.
Yeah, and tell us
Call
how
us
you
twits.
hate me.
Call us
I'm
twits.
I'm a twit.
Yeah.
For some reason.
He specifically said Anthony.
Didn't someone call us
Wait, man, this is my house. Don't tell him to come here.
Didn't someone call us a libtard, I think?
Libtards, yeah.
Yeah, I
they
was
call
like,
us
what?
libtard.
What's that? Is that like an
I don't
alien?
know. I was like, that sounds
Libtards,
delicious.
Like liberal. Liberal, like, oh, they're very like.
Yeah, come say that to my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to this address here.
Have you seen The Irishman? I'll show you the real Irishman. I'll paint some houses.
Even though you're Italian.
Huh?
You're Italian, though.
He's like, I'm Italian?
Yeah, well, he works for the Italians.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay,
You're right.
okay.
I thought you were saying that you were an Irishman.
I'll paint your house, Shay.
you already probably will.